Hello and welcome back. My name's Dave and today we got a film with John Wayne and Oliver Hardy. Now it's a bit of an interesting film because you may recognise the name Oliver Hardy. Now he used to star along a chap, or did at the time, called Stan Laurel. Laurel and Hardy. They're a couple of British lads who used to do slapstick humour and quite exciting stuff. They used to be like quite silly, like clowns basically, like trip over objects. Hit each other in a sort of funny sort of way. It's funny, strange little like storylines that you wouldn't have thought made sense, but it's somehow just a bit of clowning around, a bit of fun, a bit of laughter, you know. It's quite funny, and my dad got me into it, and I got the their little box that there are films up on the side, really quite good classics. Black and whites, and they have restored some of them into colour, which is not as good. I like the originals better, black and white. But in this film, The Fighting Kentuckian, I believe Oliver Hardy brings that sort of slapstick humour into this a little too much. I'm not quite a big fan of it. It's too much at all. Sometimes just it's the way I think he's so used to doing slapstick. It's like it sort of counteracts the ruggedness the film's trying to go for, and it doesn't quite work for me in some ways. Not saying that Oliver Hardy is a bad actor. There is points in the film where he is very good and it is quite serious, and it works quite well the way John Wayne sort of acts as well. But yeah, basically, let's see. John Wayne plays a Kentuckian rifleman returning from the Napoleonic Wars in 1912. So yeah, if you don't know what Napoleonic Wars was, is where Napoleon Bonaparte went to war with England, and basically he wants to be like a ruler of the sort of Europe as it were, and of course England said no, and he went and had a fight in France basically. So in this thrilling romantic adventure, he comes to the aid of French refugees in their fight against mercenary land-grabbing criminals. In the process, John Wayne falls in love. Of course, John Wayne falls in love with a woman. It happens every time. It doesn't get old at all. It does not get old at all. With Floretta, the daughter of a French general. The film also stars Oliver Hardy in a rare unaccompanied role as a portly rifleman playing alongside Wayne's rugged, determined Kentuckian fighter. A true classic in every sense of the word. Yes, it's a film that's classic. It's also a rare treat for you because not often you get John Wayne star along or Oliver Hardy, or Oliver Hardy starring along John Wayne. It's really quite interesting, and yeah, like I said, it brings a whole new dimension to the word filming. It brings a whole new dimension to this film in general, which is quite odd. But the part I like to talk about in this film, because what really gets me excited and really gets me really enjoying this film, is later on in the film. Now, the French refugees are stuck, trapped behind in like a sort of woods area with some like logs sort of on the ground, and it rises up to like a hill across like a field sort of thing. Must be on the edge of someone's house, sort of mansion sort of thing at the time, and they're holding on to the fence, the best they can. And coming down this hill towards them is the land grabbing gang sort of thing, the owner and his mates, as it were, sort of like all on horseback, charging down. Of course, back in the day they had these old rifles, I mean like a powder shot ones, so one shot and you got to reload them with a stick down the muzzle. That sort of old school sort of shooting. And of course the French are getting hammered something cruel. The refugees are getting battered, Who thought it would quite well defence, but they're not. So the land grabbing gang, keep hitting them, come down the hill, charging. And all of a sudden, excuse me, you hear this music sort of come in faintly, just out of nowhere, as it happens. And of course, camera pans over, and all you see is these wagons charging across the landscape, dragged by horses, of course. And it's people on horses while riding alongside. And you get all this music. The music is the French national anthem, which is fascinating. And this is the part that you really want to turn up the volume, because for me it was exciting. So the wagons, it must be about 25-30 wagons, nice long line, charging across the landscape towards these refugees to help them from land grabbing gang sort of thing. And it's just, you get the band sort of playing like a trumpet, a drums, a guitar, or something. You know, it's just different instruments going off, the flute or something, I suppose. And it's just charging. Of course, Oliver Hardy's holding on to a trumpet, right, whilst holding on to the reins of the wagon. At times, is charging along. Well, that bit was quite funny. Okay, that bit is the part where it worked for me, as in the comedy sort of side of things. You got them like turning around, trying to play the music, are really quite funny. It gets you going, it gets you interested. Of course, it's a place where time you want to get a TV remote and turn up the volume, because it is really good. I really quite enjoyed this bit. Along the sort of surface, obviously, isn't flat in places, and places where there's dips in the ground. The wagons had turned over, it had broken apart, turned over, flipped. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or by accident. I like to think it was by accident or it was planned. And of course the wagons come charging in, and they basically scare off the gang, basically, and the refugees are like cheering in, like loving it, absolutely loving it. It really is. And it's just one of those fantastic little parts that's sort of quite humbling and quite exciting. Yeah, I like it. I do. So yeah, the whole case, I like the case. I like the blue and the white sort of look to it, the gold writing down the side. And John Wayne, the young lass there, is quite good. And on the back, got the text there. I don't know if you can read it as the camera focuses or not, but not really. And you got John Wayne in the back, the old muskets, you know. The old flintlock ones. I think they're called flintlock. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, nice blue and white. I like the colour. Inside, a bit different. You got nothing on the side there, but then you got the disc here, with bright blue, orange, goldish sort of colour, and the blue around the outside. So, but a nifty looking thing, and yeah, it's just a really good. I won't place this as a comedy. Okay, so I would not say this is a comedy film. It's one of these normal John Wayne films, and they got a Oliver Hardy and do a bit light humour into it. So it could be for some people, it may not be for everyone. It has mixed sort of feelings to me in parts of the film. So, but towards the end, it does get a bit better on you. So yeah, I recommend it. Fighting Kentuckian, very good, and yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.